Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and happy day after election day. And I think sometime over the next 6 to 12 months we'll finally know who's president. Just kidding. We'll probably find out later this week. But amazingly, the sun came up today and we all had to go to work and life just kept moving on. And so that'll be true no matter what ends up happening with this. That's just the way the world works. And especially in our country, that's the way it works. And I did that video yesterday about kind of just some general thoughts on election day. And I appreciate everybody indulging that. And my phone literally blew up with encouraging messages from people. And I really, really appreciated that. So thank you to everybody who did that. But today we're just going to get back to some cards because I have about, almost a week's worth of kind of eBay mail that I'm going to go through. And it's a lot of really cool stuff. So let's just get right to it. Hang on one second. All right, so I got some slabs. I've got some contest wins. I've got a little project that I did kind of secretly on my own that I wanted to wait till I finished it to show. And just here we go. The first thing is for Jason, who is Lord Cardboard on YouTube. I won his October contest, I guess. He runs kind of a monthly contest where he gives stuff away on his channel. He's a super great guy. He and I have talked several times and just talked shop and talked the hobby, and just great guy, great channel, Lord Cardboard. And so I won the random, and he sent me this awesome 85 Donruss Nolan Ryan and a PSA 9, which is great. And then he sent me also this Leaf History of Baseball Pete Rose autograph. And I have, a couple of Pete Rose autographs in my collection, like 3 or 4. And Pete's probably one of those guys that's signed maybe more than anyone in the history of baseball. But I think Pete Rose is going to be a Hall of Famer someday. And I'm really glad to get that. I just love getting autographs of great players. Pete Rose certainly deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, no doubt. And that's a theme for later. It'll make sense in just a minute. What's some other stuff I got? Just some regular slabs for my never-ending 4-decade project. Shout out to Dave, Blue Jacket 66. Got a little George Brett action here, 1985 Topps. Great card. I remember pulling that as a kid all the time from some packs. I got this 79 Topps all-time home run leaders, and I love it because you've got the single season leader was Roger Maris at the time, of course, and then the career leader was Hank Aaron. Both of those, this card would be Barry Bonds. So right now. But back in 1979, that's the way it was. Very cool. I love getting this stuff really cheap. I got this one in the next 4 or 5. Well, no, I got that one, that home run leaders from 4 Sharp Corners too. I definitely got this one as well. This finding these leaders cards and stuff is always difficult because people just don't grade them that much, quite frankly. This is great. It's got 3 Hall of Famers on it. You've got Catfish Hunter, Fergie Jenkins, and Phil Niekro, along with Andy Messersmith. Victories leaders. I got some 72 Topps here. Here's a Bob Lemon, Hall of Fame pitcher, but was a manager for a while for a bunch of different teams. There's his manager card from 72 Topps. I got this Billy Williams, and although it's only a 4, it's really a sharp-looking card. I was looking at it on 4 Sharp Corners. I'm like, I'll take that kind of 4 for my collection. And it's miscut top to bottom for sure, off center. But I think it was like $8. So, okay, you bet. Next up is 72 Topps Boyhood Photos of the Stars. This is a little subset they did in 72, and I think they also did it in 73, and it just cracks me up because I don't know who supplied that photo to Topps. Maybe it was Brooks Robinson, but it's just funny to me. There's a bunch of different stars in this little subset that they did, and quite a few Hall of Famers actually. So interesting. All right, this next one is for my Dick Perez run. Actually, the next two are for my Dick Perez run. And so, let me explain this card because it's kind of a neat history on how these worked. So, back in 1981, you had two new card companies come on the market. You had Donruss and you had Fleer. And the original Donruss had gum with it. And Topps said, wait a second. They took them to court, and the monopoly had been broken, allowing different companies. But Donruss said, no, you can't put gum in the card. So what Donruss did starting in 82, and so Donruss did puzzles. They basically put different puzzle pieces in packs. If you open enough packs, you could get all the different puzzles. The puzzles ended up being 8x10 pictures of what they called Hall of Fame Diamond Kings. Not just the regular Diamond Kings that Dick Perez was known for putting in the regular Donruss set. Fleer used stickers. So their insert, instead of gum or puzzle pieces, was the stickers. So that's why you see all the stickers. And then in 89, Upper Deck did little holograms. So all these, in 88, Score did little Magic Motion cards. So all the card companies would put some type of little gimmick in their card packs so that it was more than just the baseball cards. Now, of course, we don't have any of that really. It's just cards, but that's how it was back in the day. Back when I was a kid, walking both ways to school in the snow uphill. No. So this happened to be the 84 Donruss card. And so they'd have the card inserted randomly. It was just a card in the set that would show what the puzzle would look like if you finished it. And it's just a regular size baseball card. And this is Duke Snider, painted by Dick Perez. So getting these little puzzle cards signed is kind of another little subplot within the Dick Perez craziness. And so there you go. That is the Duke Snider. I have the Warren Spahn already of this. And there's, 7 or 8 of them that I need to get. But there's that one. And then this is for the Dick Perez Super Collection. This is the 1993, I think it was, Gallery of Stars. I think these were put in triple play packs, which triple play was these are 93. And maybe 92, I can't remember. But anyway, Gallery of Stars, Frank Thomas, autograph, love it. This one's going to go off to get slabbed up, get graded. So there's that. So in doing this little project that I'm about to show you guys now, and this will be the last thing I do today, is you start looking at different cards and you find other stuff you want. And so this might start giving you a hint. It's from Panini Absolute Baseball, and it is a Adrian Beltray autograph. What's cool about it is I just found it. It was $18 shipped. So number to 25, jersey, relic, along with an autograph for a future Hall of Famer. Absolutely. All day. And then the last cards I'm going to show you are this little set that I did. It's a 10-card set, and it was in Absolute Baseball 2020. So it was this year's Absolute Baseball. And, you guys know I'm a big Hall of Fame guy. I love Hall of Fame stuff, and I love sets like this. I'm going to show the first card, and then I'm going to talk about it and the set itself. So it's called Hallbound Materials. And so it's got 10 different players that Panini or whoever at Panini thinks are going to the Hall of Fame. And I thought what I loved about the set when I was looking at it was I thought they were spot on in terms of players that I think every one of these players will at some point be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And ironically, I have 9 of them. I don't have the 10th one because it's Mike Trout. And these cards are easy to find in all these other players, but for whatever reason, the Mike Trout, I just can't seem to get it or find it at a reasonable price. I think there's one on eBay for $40. And what's cool about this set, what I love about this set is everybody thinks I'm just a big high-end guy, and who doesn't like high-end stuff? But I like cheap stuff too. I like projects that I can take on and not have to spend a fortune. And I can tell you on these 9 cards, I spent probably about $60 total. So actually, I should have added it up. I didn't. Probably way less than that actually, because a few of them I got for like $3. So it was just one of those inexpensive, surrounding a theme that I love. All these guys I think will be in the Hall of Fame, so I'll have relic card. Not that I don't have relic cards of all these guys anyway, but just a cool little set. I don't know, just one of those things. I liked it, and I started getting them. It's that simple, and that's how we are in this hobby. You see something you like, and you go, And it only took me to get these 9 cards less than a week, because most of them are on eBay already. And so there's the Beltray. And then let me show you who else they think is Hall bound. We got Ichiro, which of course he's going in the Hall of Fame. So what I'd love to hear from you guys as I'm showing you these cards is there anybody here that you don't think is going to go to the Hall of Fame? Ichiro, of course, he's getting in. You've got Clayton Kershaw, who, especially now that he's won a World Series, not that I thought he was a Hall of Famer before this season, but now for sure he's going to the Hall of Fame. A-Rod, love him or hate him, PEDs or not, the guy's got to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, come on. His numbers are just stupid sick. Shout out to JT, Triple Crown 24, Miguel Carrera. Of course, Miggy's going to be a Hall of Famer. Doesn't have to do anything else. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame. This might be the most controversial one in the stack for sure. And that's Robbie Cano. Do I think Robinson Cano is a Hall of Famer? I do. I think he's one of the top hitting second basemen of all time. I mean, he's in the top 5 of, in my opinion, of best second baseman ever in terms of offense. And so, Hall of Famer, yes, absolutely. PED problems, yep, he's got those too. So we'll kind of see how that works out over the years, but I think he's Hall bound. Then you've got Justin Verlander here. Absolutely. So this is there's a red version, there's different parallels of these, and if it was, I think this was only $3 shipped, no kidding, for numbered to 49 Justin Verlander jersey card. Okay. And so if it was cheap enough, I'd buy. I just like kind of having the different colors and how they look. So got that one for the Verlander. 2 more to go. Albert Pujols, of course. Dave Blue Jacket 66 did a video the other day, was showing some great Pujols stuff, and Pujols is maybe the best hitter of his generation. I mean, come on. Amazing. Yes, Pujols is going to the Hall of Fame. Not even a question. The only question is he going to get 100% of the vote? So, absolutely. And then the last one, it's kind of a softball, and I think kind of cheesy of Panini to do this, but they put Larry Walker in the set, which would be like putting Derek Jeter in the set. Yeah, Larry Walker is Hall bound, all right. He's already been elected. He just hasn't been inducted because they postponed the induction ceremony due to COVID, but yeah, Larry Walker's already in the Hall of Fame, but he's Hall bound, I guess, technically, because he hasn't been inducted yet. He's been elected. So, as I put this down, they could have put, I think Max Scherzer could have gone in the set. Zach Greinke's another guy that I think's pretty close to being Hall of Fame caliber type player. So, interesting, their choice, I guess, just to make it a 10-card set. That's who they included. But the guys they did include, I think absolutely all will, at one point or another in the future, be in the Hall of Fame. So there you go, guys. That is it for today. Thanks for watching. We will catch you guys soon with some more pickups, some more talk, everything else. See you later.